Finality C. Start. Black magic has traditionally referred to the use of supernatural powers or magic or evil and selfish purposes with respect to the left hand path and right hand path. Black magic is the malicious left hand counterpart of the benevolent white magic. In modern times, some find that the definition of black magic has been convoluted by people who define magic or ritualistic practices that they disapprove of as black magic. Like its counterpart, white magic, the origins of black magic can be traced to the primitive ritualistic worship of spiritual as outlined in Robert M. Clay's 2009 book Magic and Likely Unlike White Magic, in which Clay sees parallel with primitive of efforts to achieve closeness with spiritual beings. The rituals that developed into modern black magic were designed to invoke those same spirituals to produce beneficial outcomes for the practitioner. Place also provides a broad modern definition of both black and white magic, preferring instead to refer to them as high magic white and low magic black, based primarily on intentions of the practitioner employing them. He acknowledged, though, that this broader definition of high and low suffers from prejudice because good intentioned folk magic may be considered low, while ceremonial magic involving expensive or exclusive components may be considered by some of high magic regardless of intent. During the many magical practices, the and ritual were considered evil or religious, and by extension, black magic in the broad sense. Witchcraft and non-mainstream historic study were prohibited and targeted by the Inquisition. As a result, natural magic developed as a way for thinkers and intellectuals like Marcelo about Johnson's and Henrik to advance historic and ritualistic study, though still often in secret without significant persecution. While natural magic became popular among the educated and upper classes of the 16th and 17th century, ritualistic magic and folk magic remained subject to persecution. 20th century author Summers generally rejects the definition of white and black magic as contradictory, though he highlights the extent to which magic is general regardless of intent was considered black, and cites William Parking's 1808 instructions in that regard. All witches convicted by the magistrate should be executed. He allows no exception, and under this condemnation fall all drivers, chambers, jugglers, all wizards, commonly called wise men or wise women, all those purported good witches which do not hurt, but good which do not spoil and destroy, but save and deliver should come under the extreme sentence. In particular, though the term was most commonly reserved for those accused of invoking demons and other evil spirits, those hexing or cursing their neighbors, those using magic to destroy crops, and those capable of leaving their earthly bodies and traveling great distances in spirit, to which the devotes one long and important chapter, usually two enough, in devil worship. Summers also highlights the etymological development of the term negromancer in common use from 1200 to approximately 1500. In a modern context, the line between white magic and black magic is somewhat clear, and most modern definitions focus on intent rather than practice. There is also an extent to which many modern Wicca and witchcraft practitioners have sought to distance themselves from those intent on practicing black magic. Those who seek to do harm or evil are less likely to be accepted into mainstream Wiccan circle or covens in an era where benevolent magic is increasingly associated with new age beliefs and practices and self help spiritualism stuff.